Hi friends! Let's learn English through films together. If something is so interesting that you can't stop watching or listening, it's captivating. It grabs your attention and doesn't let go.
I have a feeling that you'll become a captivating creature.
Lillian Roth, who has been captivating audiences throughout the country, had a standing room audience last night cheering and applauding.
That is, unless our captivating neighbor requires you further.
Well, regardless of what country they are from, movies speak to all of us through their captivating images and their wonderful stories.
Thank you, Bud, and this is Frank Gifford in Zambia, continuing the captivating tale of Nanu, the Jungle Boy.
He looked particularly captivating in his martyr's garb.
Captivating infant possession.
Rio can be captivating this time of year.
To amass means to collect a lot of something over time. Money, experience, information, little by little, and finally, you have a lot.
If I could figure out how to amass and hoard money, I'd do it.
I'm going to amass an arsenal.
Listen, that £200 slab of lunch meat is trying to amass an army of children.
Mr. Kaufman cordially invites residents of the Green to a masked ball on the eve of All Hallows.
Dear God, Wrigley, how many cockamamie personal possessions do we have to amass?
Dear Mr. Lasky, we've just made off with a fortune that took decades to amass.
50,000 years has been sufficient time to amass a fortune that dwarfs any other in human history.
In a poem or a song, text is divided into parts. One small group of lines is called a stanza, like a paragraph, but in poetry. When you say something...
Explore this stanza under the following headings.
I always loved that stanza when I was young.
I wrote a new stanza this morning.
Kipling's poem, the first stanza.
Maybe Costanza was in on it.
Read just one stanza for the proof.
And later on, he developed many complicated stanza forms, the most famous of which was the 7-line stanza, or the rhyme royal.
This final stanza will be different.
When you say something out loud from memory, a poem, a speech, a text, you recite it. Not read. You remember it and say it.
But he could recite the book of Revelation in his sleep.
Don't recite facts to me.
I can recite the whole of Pretty Woman.
I recite a few things of my own.
It's no worse than when you roped us into going to Ossify last weekend. Watch that guy recite his shopping list over a drum beat.
Recite, therefore, as much as may be easy.
When thou retrievest the book from its cradle, you must recite the words, Klaatu, Verata, Niktu.
Why don't you go out now and recite the Gettysburg Address?
Sometimes you look at text and think, what is this? You can't read it. The handwriting or text is too messy. That's illegible, impossible to read.
I've got a waterlogged letter from a Thomas Curry, but it's illegible.
Look how cool and illegible his handwriting is.
Michael, that's so illegible I can't quite decipher how wrong it is.
A new and improved Revelation solution for the particularly illegible and indecipherable.
Because this place is so full with illegible bachelors.
But either the pilot was drunk or I had married an illiterate, because the word that he spelled was just an illegible jumble of consonants and vowels.
But this time, some of the text is illegible.
Legible font. They thought I was like best friends with Tom Cruise or something.
I read the first volume to pieces and wept over it till the parts I loved most were illegible.
That text last night was illegible.
All right, friends. Did you remember all the words? If not, no worries. Just watch the video one more time. Hit subscribe and see you very soon.